Hey everyone, welcome back to Beat and Bam 14. This is the countdown 5, 4, 3, sort of 2. In this event, we use the top scoring holes from different par 5s, par 4s, par 3s, and what basically should be par 2s because all a bunch of ace runs. The prize this time around is the green I Beat Bam Accurate Glide Fuse. A random draw from everybody who goes bogey free gets the Glide Fuse, same Accurate Glide Fuse with the smiley face stamp. And then there is a custom putter rewarded to whoever gets CTP. So take a look on the video for which hole ends up getting designated as the CTP hole for this event. And as always, a huge thanks and shout out to the channel members. The channel members are eligible for a reward each month of a custom fairway driver, mid-range, or putter with this BAM stamp that they designed here. There's channel memberships. They start just like $1 a month. So if that's something you're interested in supporting the channel and the ongoing prizes we offer, check that out. There's a link in the description or a join button below this video. I also have a giveaway running for a $25 Latitude 64 gift card. The 16-digit code that gift card is actually hidden in 16 different videos. We have a couple more to release to get the last of them, but if you want to start looking now, you can see like in this one, there's a C next to Ezraheight's name on the scorecard. Keep looking for those and see if you can find all 16 digits to be the first to claim that gift card. This month, we also have what I think is the coolest bonus event that has ever happened. Just participating in this event is going to get you an Accurate Glide Sapphire. On top of that, the first round is the Clean 18 layout, where if you shoot -18, you're getting a Glide Skip Paratime with this Clean 18 stamp. Next is Who's Got 20. If you shoot -20 on Hops and Hyzers, Who's Got 20 layout, you're getting a sweet disc with this I Got 20 stamp. And brand new is an Aces Come Easy layout. Aaron put this together specifically for this event. If you can get 4 aces in the Aces Come Easy layout, you're getting a custom disc with the Aces Come Easy stamp. The bonus event code is BBHHACE. That's for Beat and Bam, Hops and Heiser, ACE, Aaron Christensen, Emily. I think that's what it started with. So BBHHACE, good luck on that bonus event. And finally, we're trying something a little bit different here. There is no event code for this event. It should just appear in your event section. What this is going to achieve for us, it's going to be global rankings eligible. Greg over at Global Disc Golf runs the global rankings to rank the top players in the world. And when events are free, require no code, and use your own bag, they're eligible for the global rankings. Let's go ahead and jump into round 1. Here we go. So everything according to plan, if it goes to plan, this event is going to be global rankings eligible for Global Disc Golf. The server run by Luckiest Guy keeps the world rankings for the top players, which means I'm going to take this a little more seriously. What we have right off the bat is not Lost Island, Lakeside 9. I'm going to go the river off the tee. Just trying to get right against this log. There's certainly a line out to that right side island, but I'm much more comfortable going out here to the log. Snugged up against the log is perfect. I'm a little bit short. That's okay. This is one where I really love my water skip sticky paradigm on a forehand. You can take a glide water skip drive, something like way out there. But honestly, if you don't have the distance driver for it or a line dialed, just throw it to this island and then throw it into the shore. I gotta wait for this boat now to get out of the way because I took too long. There we go. Boat's out of the way. The water skip and the sticky slows it down right onto the island for what should be our first eagle. I'll throw it in with 30 power. And there we go. Happy to start strong that way. On to the next one. These are all holes built using Rodney's layout. What that means is it's going to be a good hole and a good layout. Pioneer Bay 3, the wind is a little bit sketchy. I'm worried about the potential of getting a dead skip zone on the water. So I'm going to take just a little bit of power off this. And hopefully this gets down before that light area. I think that's good. Okay, that was a lot closer I would have liked. But I got there good with that glide water skip drive. It's this second shot that actually I don't feel that confident with. I have a hard time getting in that gap just right. I'm gonna go White Glide Paradigm. If I miss, I want my miss to the right side because missing to the left side means in the water. Missing to the right side has a lot of rocks to stop me. Getting right at the gap. Get in the basket. Now, not in the basket, but it is a tap in eagle. All right. If you haven't figured out, these are all par fives. And that's the theme of this layout. It's 5, 4, 3, and then 2 or kind of 2. I don't want to cut this too close. Oh, this is cutting it too close. It's going to go through, but I don't like how close this is cutting it. Holy yikes. Wow. Okay, that was pretty insane. I was not expecting to be going for albatross here. I go 40 feet. Wow. Well, you do not have to cut that mana that close to keep the eagle in play. But I guess cutting it close, that is the play for albatross. Scaring the lava. Getting right next to the basket. I'll play for the albatross here too. It's glide skip paradigm. I slide right. Get down low around here. And I go forehand because I think it shapes the fairway better. Did I do that forehand? Oh man, that was just terrible aimed. I'm going to be scrambling a bit here. Maybe going to give that stroke back from the albatross right away. What is the best way through this? I'm looking kind of at the gap between the trees. The gap on the left side is more closed off, so gap on the right side. I'm thinking maybe a flexing forehand is going to be the play here. I go glide sapphire and see if I can't get. That's going to hit the tree. I want to miss this tree. See if I can't get lucky to flex stuff up here to save the eagle. Keep going. It's in range. Nothing's a gimme yet. 76 feet, though, to raise it up a little bit. So I'm going to go about 90 power for this throw in. 80, 90. Get that sway up. Oh, that was definitely too high on the chains, but it saved and dropped, and that's what matters. All right, next par 5 should be more interest. Ooh, Nokia 3. Of course, just in the disc golf worlds. I'm going to go forehand glide sapphire. This hole also just came to Disc Golf Masters. So I've got a video on my other Banana Disc Golf Masters, Banana DG Masters. I don't remember the exact name there. That is coming very soon. It will probably released already at the time that you're seeing this video. And I like to try to go straight at this and just make sure I don't turn it over too much. If this gets the skip, I'm liking it. Skip. Oh, the fence in the way. And this is where if I was playing cheeky, I'd try to go over the top. Kind of something like that. But I'm going to play it smart here and take my first miss. Missing the eagle anyway. This event. Go 50 here. And take the birdie. Honestly, I don't get eagle too much on this one anyway, so I'm okay getting a birdie there. Man, this layout's fun. I'm having a good time. Everyone's a par 5, and there's danger everywhere, but also possibilities for greatness everywhere. I'm thinking White Glide Paradigm here. The goal is to get out to that far side and safe. And if you're out to the far side and safe, you can take a run at the eagle. If this is not safe, I'm not taking a run at the eagle. Come on. All right. It is safe. 475. But with the 4 tailwind, I'm kind of thinking about just going backhand straight at it with this water skip paradigm. If I do that, I make it to the far side. Maybe. I'm gonna go forehand and try and get the skip. I think goes a better angle into that green. Oh no. I didn't even aim it right. That's no good at all. There's strokes back for folks. Yikes. All right, I'm gonna rethrow and just give it a ton more angle on that. Gosh, I gave it a 10 more angle, so barely even did it. Oh no. Oh no, this is my meltdown hole. And that's what makes this a good hole. Let's see, 90 feet, raised basket. I'm gonna go forehand and 70 power. We was able to clean that up with the bogey, but that should be an eagle opportunity where I did not go bogey free. So I should be looking, maybe one of these is gonna be CTP. Hopefully I just clean this one up. Glide, skip, arrive. Go out the left gap here. And I think this is the best way to forehand with your distance driver. Light glide might be even better to clear those trees more easily. Get you out to the landing and 336. I'm kind of giving this a bid, but I also kind of don't know what I'm doing in giving this a bid. That's way short. It's not going to drop for the albatross. It's going to get the eagle. And what a bummer on Champion's Landing. That took a lot of wind out of the sails for an otherwise fantastic running around. Ikigai Springs 3, a good wind. I'm going to water skip arrive just because I don't often take this air shot. And I want a little bit of assurance. I didn't need it. Got over just fine. And because I went water skip instead of skip, it's a little bit tougher upshot. I think we'll be able to get this. So thinking diamond and let this fight the wind or fight the wind and then work with the wind to straighten itself back out. Stop. And here for what hopefully is going to be the eagle. I'll go forehand on 60 power. There we go. Getting that eagle. And I'm already not even remembering what is hole 9. Oh, right. Maple Hill, hole 9. We're going to go glide skip paradigm. Aim up just slightly. And like a half disc of Anheuser on this. Lace the fairway. Oh, this is where I have to be smart because I'd want to try to flex something for eagle. I feel like I don't even have a good line through there. I wouldn't know how to do that. So the play, just going for birdie, is take a fuse or even just a putter and kind of just tap it down this hillside. You don't even need to get very far. It's a very slick hillside that keeps going without a lot of power. And then the play is, up this hillside. You gotta try to hit the gap. I'm gonna go musket, try to flex up there a little bit. And a sticky of the musket's gonna slow it down. And we're onto the green, getting the first birdie. If it weren't for Champion's Landing, this would have been a phenomenal round. But instead, we're gonna just chalk it up as that's a good round. That could have been, oh man, if I got that eagle, this could have been a way better round. And round 2 is 4. These are all par 4 holes. That should be some of the most difficult par 4 holes in the game with the best scoring separation. I go glide skip paradigm on this one on a forehand and flex it up here. This is where I think gives me the best chance at having to look for the eagle, get a good skip. And oh, it just stopped dead there, which is going to make this harder, but not impossible. See, that's my 220 of that top 7 on the ground. 230, I'm going to guess is about here. See if I can get the warship throw in. That is looking early. Had the height right at least. We're onto the green, and we'll get the birdie. 60 feet. There we go. Starting out birdie on the par 4 layout. Not terrible. I'm not sure how many of these are actually eagle opportunities, though. Well, here's certainly an eagle opportunity. Go glide, skip, arrive, and slide left. This line I actually got from Aaron Christensen. He didn't use this as the aim point, but I used the top of that middle chevron right on the top of the lamppost. And then this pullback in a 1 wind, the right side of the disc just barely covers the 1 in 141 meters on the sign. But the wind is left to right, so I have to go a little bit more. So I'm going to have it just cover the 4. Get a good skip for me. Come on, roll the right way. Now, This rolled the wrong way and it's kind of obstructed down there. I'm just going to take the fuse, just barely lob it down to the base. Anywhere down here is good for getting the birdie. If you can get close up to that log, you're taking like, it's like 50 feet of power, I think, off that throw in to throw it down the hill. But I'm not even close to the log. You could, certainly I could have lobbed it up and over, but it's way tougher. Okay, this one's begging eagle. The wind is going to mess with my typical line of just going here and a straight pull back. I'll try this and maybe almost a full disc of Anheuser on the pullback. And this, if it misses that tree, please. Okay, it missed the tree, so I'm gonna get it up with an eagle look. It's a far eagle look, and there's no gimmies with my putting right now, especially with this wind. I always have a hard time on the real world courses judging elevation. I think I'm gonna call it up 10 feet, so 120, which would mean I need to throw this because of the 3 wind with 90 power. Yeah. Love when it actually works out, when you do the math and the math maths. Kalevala. Oh, I forgot to put this in here. I'm gonna go Light Glide Paradigm. I think the better play is actually with Glide Water Skip. Since I don't have that, I'm gonna go Light Glide, just power down a bit. Hold right, hold right. Now it's gonna get caught here for the long throw in. Nothing ever bounces off that wall. 147 though. I have the thrones behind it. I'm gonna go slide left here to keep the thrones more behind it. My typical miss is to the right from this distance. I'm gonna try to throw this 160, 150, 160. See if I can get lucky and save something. Ooh, I can. That was nice. That does not always happen from that distance. Maple Hill 18. Glide Skip Paradigm. Slide right, get as far out there as I can. And the dead skip. So that dead skip is taking away my ability to really get aggressive on this. I kind of just want to get up towards that OB line now. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for the green. Just trying to get up close to that OB line without challenging it too much. It's going to be the long throw in. And this is the play for par at worst because I didn't get a great drive off the tee. I think you have to go like 180 on this one. It's about here. Hopefully this turns out of my hand a bit. It turned. Oh, a little bit low. And, this is one where we're taking the par. We have no problem getting par on Maple Hill 18, especially in the new layout. Oh, Smoothie Land. This is the play up the right side. Glide, skip, arrive. Make sure you get low enough to get under the trees. Don't flex it as much as I did. Miss the berry, and I'll have a look. Or just kick the berry out of the way. Think we got some great ground play and got up there. Despite not being on a fantastic line, it got me to 107. Again, not a gimme. If I can line it though, it sticks. Sweet. Smooth land coming into the game. There's a smooth land later. I don't remember if I have valley below. Okay, the play here is a forehand glide sapphire on default aim. Straight pull back. Not a lot of difficulty on that first tee shot. And then depending on where this lands determines your second tee shot. Because I did get a little bit of collision, I'm further out to the left, which I actually kind of like. So I get to go forehand on this. If I'm further off to the right, it's a huge backhand turnover. Brings a lot of difficulty into play on that shot. But a forehand, you want something flippy because all the danger is to the right here. So you got to make sure if you miss, then this is left. And this is certainly a left miss. And I'm likely going to be at a par here as well. Let's try to throw this 150 down the hill. See if I can't get lucky to sneak something in. Nope. Not lucky enough to sneak that in. It was a good bit at it. But we're taking the par. I've been further right off the tee a lot more recently. Don't usually get that collision. Okay, before you freak out here on Valley Below, I think this is Valley Below. I don't remember which hole number this is. Don't move your aim. Take the Glide Sapphire. Give it some hyzer. That's all this hole takes. Does take some lucky ground play, I guess, which I did not get. Then be a bit further out. And again, don't touch your aim. It's so difficult to aim anything here. I'm going to actually aim up just a little bit. Don't touch your aim left or right. It looks like the basket is leaning over to the left. It's an illusion, Michael. You just need to go straight at it. 110, accounting for that wind. I'm off the side. It's not far past it. I'm going to take the birdie, and this is obviously not my best round happening right now, but it's not terrible still. And this is event play. This is being okay with not being perfect. KO Park 6. All my plays been hitting the gap. It's a tough win to do it, but I think I still can. Down or right about here. Waterscape Sticky Paradigm. And like a half disc of Anheuser. Smack straight into the trees. Thankfully, the wind is getting me across, and that is some of the forgiveness that this does have. And we'll lay up over to the basket, like 200. This will get us close enough to make sure we're getting our birdie. And there is round 2. All right, moving on to round 3. It is 3. This is the most difficult par 3s. It was actually a little bit tough. Kind of difficult to find a good par 3 layout that's actually tough enough to be highly rated. This is what we came up with. I'm going to go Glide Sapphire. Typically it's right here, the straight pullback, that wind. I'm going to go almost a full disc of Anheuser on the forehand. Straight through the tree is the plan. The tree slows it down. And onto the green. If anybody from Spinoff is watching this, please don't ever touch that tree. I mean, it'd probably make the hole better to not be able to throw straight through a tree. But I like being able to do it. Next one with par 3s, we're going to see Nokia 15 in here at some point. For downtown 9, I would go with the Glide Waterskip Drive and slide left. Put the top chevron, kind of see this crack in the tree. It's right above that on the windows. And it's about 2/3 power, little bit of Anheuser on it. If you throw a gold or a strive, something with a little bit of turn, you can get it that way with a straight pullback. What I like about this is it shapes the fairway nice, and see there, it doesn't even rely on that curb at all. So back in the old days, before that curb was a thing, this would have been an even better play. But what it does, it makes it a lot less likely. It makes it a lot less likely for your disc to jump over that wall because it's coming in so slow. Highlanders Ridge 9, I take the Sticky Musket, aim it down nice and low. I'm not worried about getting super close on this, just worried about staying left of that wall there. Because we trust our throw-in to 75 feet of power, which I don't really have a 75 feet of power. I'm just kind of estimating the high end of 70. Lost Island 4. Okay, Waterskip Sapphire or Sticky Musket. In the one wind, I'm going to go with the Waterskip Sapphire. Straight pullback, little bit of Anheuser, little bit of power off. They see it's a nice skip up to the middle island. Prop. And it slows down enough to be here to take a 50-foot throw in. There's very much a super viable layup line around that left side, leave you about 100 to 120 foot throw in. But the way my thrones have been going lately, I do not want to deal with that. Northern Breeze to Instinct or Explorer has been my line here. And a 1 win, it's here with a straight pullback. This 3 win, I'm going to try it over here. Still a new line for me, so let's see if I can work it out. Skip in the basket. Oh, stay in. All right. I'm okay with it on ace. It is safe. Max Explorer has worked pretty well. Actually, don't think I've gone OB yet. Not long anyway. I've hit the trees earlier, the rocks left. Not hit the line just right, but I haven't gone OB. All right, we have the old layout here. So you look at the mini map on the left, the drop zone is in play. So the play here is a forehand musket, and right where the chevrons are aiming, that wall, I'm just trying to hit that wall with my musket. Fantastic. No need to go for the green because an 80-footer is nothing to worry about. Throw 60 feet because it's a little bit uphill. And there we go. Easiest birdie on that hole without having to go for the green. Oh, this is a good tough one for Smoothie Land. I go Waterscape Sticky Paradigm with this still. Got to straight at it and hope to get the good waterscape. And I think it's going to. It does. A little bit more straight at it would have been good. But 76 feet, if I can get around this tree. I think this tree's out of the way here. I hope this tree's out of the way, otherwise I'm going to regret this a lot. All right, hit left side change, which doesn't always hold in, but the tree was out of the way, so I was able to get it. 4 wind. I should have practiced some of these holes. I go right at this when I've done it before. Oh, I never noticed a snake in the water. Or lava. Let's try and hit it just right. The fuse straight at it. Stop, stop, stop. It does. I think it's a fun hole because there's a lot of different ways to approach it. You can go long to this backside area. You can go left at the shield. You can go to the right side for a throw in. I think that fuse or your flippy mid-range flippy putter right at it is the best bet. And of course, we're ending Nokia 15. Thankfully, it's a 1 win for us. I'm going to go skip Sapphire. Top Chevron kind of around this stake. And just a little bit of Anheuser on this. This is at least getting across. I think it might be leaking a little bit left. But no, it's going to slow down enough to be able to get the birdie. And this is a nice, clean round. Oh, I say that too soon. A nice, clean round. Cool to go birdie through all this. And these are the tough par 3s where birdie is the win. All right, we had 5, 4, 3, and now 2. This is the par 2s, sort of. So basically, this is our ace run layout where we should have an ace in play on every single one of these holes. My play here on Sunshine Glade 1 is to go with the river. I'm going to take a little bit of power off because that pushing wind, still going to miss that left. The tailwind does stable up the disc quite a bit. And at least in my opinion, a lot harder to judge the tailwind stabling it up than it is to judge like the left to right wind or the right to left wind stabling it up. And Sunshine Glade 3, we get to do the exact same thing. I put these back to back on purpose to highlight how you get to throw the same shot on Sunshine Glade 1 and Sunshine Glade 3. Maybe I can actually get one here. Nope, I was going to miss. Oh, maybe. Missing to the right. And make sure you're throwing something sticky or roll for now, unless that eventually gets nerfed, so that you don't go into the water past this basket. It's a new thing when the new Sunshine Glade came. I have a par 4 in my ace runs. This is not supposed to be Lakeside 2. But let's take an ace run at it. I go Clydescape Drive. I definitely meant to put Lakeside 3 in this layout. But Clydescape Drive, take an ace run at it. Oh, this has a chance. This has a chance. Oh no. Don't get behind that tree. I'm about to turn this Sure thing, eagle. Into a disaster. Yikes. Let's try and just drop this in there. Okay. Able to drop it in there behind that tree. That is not one I have a lot of practice out of. That is the elevation change. I know I just put the video out about how to beat those obstacles, but it is not one I have practice beating the obstacles on. Oh, right. Smoothie Land 8. I started practicing this for this video because I used to miss a lot. Glide Sapphire, middle chevron right on the edge of the basket, and a straight pullback. This is going to fade in just fine. Boom. There's the ace. This is like you either ace or you bogey. Actually, just bogey it in Thomas's holiday event. That was a really fun event I posted for recently. We go skip Sapphire, slide left. And if you don't have an ace line here, I'm probably not the one to follow because I don't actually really know what I'm doing. But I know you don't want to miss to the right. So I'm going to try to give this a little more anheiser than I think. And it's a lot more anheiser than I think. I'm certainly not missing right. Think it's open back here. This is a potentially tricky putt. Think I can get through this gap just fine. Yeah, through the gap, saving the birdie. But I think that's roughly the line for it. Just if you miss right, you're kind of screwed. The 3-wind on this tanks, so it's my 1-wind aim point. The 3-wind I need to aim to the left quite a bit more. Because the headwind, I need to aim up a bit. See if I can make those adjustments right. It's online. Go in. Yes! Woo! That is not one I get very often, but it's fun to make those adjustments just right. 1-wind? No. No. I really liked Rodney had a line. I think it was here in a 1-wind than a straight pullback. I don't trust in the 2-wind because it goes OB too easily. So I'm gonna take the instinct and just power it down. Oh, this is actually kind of close. I was trying to just lay this up and I screwed it up and I went OB still. Oh boy. When I move around my aim point or talk too much before throwing, that sucks. We'll go 60 feet of power to get the birdie, but giving back one of those aces because I was talking too much and lost track of where my aim was. All right, but Grizzly Gulch 1 is a new instinct ace line that came in my bag. It's a slide left and on this tree, but then a little bit to the right. And you can give this a straight pullback. The instinct fades so reliably. Keep fading, keep fading. Not quite enough fade there, but it's scary when it comes out of the hand without turn, but it fades back. I hated it when I first started trying it again this season, but I've gotten used to it a lot more now to trust that it's going to fade back. Ending with Herring Woods 4. My line is accurate wind fuse. Middle chevron right in that lamp. And a straight pullback. Definitely a lot of other people have way better lines, or at least hit this way more often than I do. I feel like it's not even close. I used to hit this way more, but I don't so much. So best of luck to you on your rounds. This is at least intended to be global rankings eligible. We'll make sure it's fully announced. If it is not global rankings eligible, beat my score to earn yourself. And what do we do? An Actor and Glide Fuse. Ooh, that's a cool ref. Earn yourself an Actor Glide Fuse with the Ivy Bam Stamp. Take first place and get yourself that. Oh no, I didn't mean to re-roll that. Dang it. Take first place, get yourself a custom disc with the Ivy Bam Stamp, and stay bogey free.